Welcome, racers. How is it going, everyone? We are... Ooh, big push in turn two. We are live tonight from the Chicane Club. We are in Jupiter, Florida, but tonight we are racing good old Motor City. Bringing it home to Belle Isle, which, you know, unfortunately isn't actually raced on anymore as of 2 years ago. Or year and change, technically, what do you want to call it? Last year they moved the Detroit Grand Prix to downtown Detroit, which is only a few miles from Belle Isle here. So I've been to this race once. If you watch our last streams, I've kind of lightly talked about it. I've been to Belle Isle once in 2021 with Road to Indy and Indy Lights that year. So we were there with IndyCar and IMSA and Indy Lights. It was my first time ever there. I did not think it was possible for a racetrack to be bumpier than Sebring. I know street tracks are generally pretty bumpy. I did not think something bumpier than Sebring was possible.
Sebring's not bumpy if you got good shocks.
True. Good answer, Angelo. Yeah, this place is insanely bumpy. Like expansion joints are inches apart from each other, so you're literally skipping through the air everywhere you go. So we're on a very different setup than we've come to develop the last couple of weeks. Just trying to get this thing to comply and not be a diving board. It's just bouncing all over the place all the time. So this will be fun. We're going to dig into it a little bit with before our race tonight. But as usual, we've got a packed house here tonight. I am Greg Giorgis. I am your founder and CEO here at the Chicane Club. I spend way too many hours a week here. But really love what I do and being a part of all of this. We've got Garrett Heisinger, who's our simulation operator here at the Chicane Club. He's with me every day here as well, kind of running everything from the command center. He's very at home right now back there. We've got Angelo Zara, who is from ANSI Suspension, a master shock builder, race engineer extraordinaire. We've got TJ from Four Podiums in the house, helping us out with all our stream production stuff. I've got my lovely wife Daphne, who's helping us on YouTube and social media side of things. And then we are now also tonight joined by Josiah from Replica Racing, who's just doing our livery, and got some cool things coming in the next couple of weeks with us as well. So it's gonna be a fun one. This is for anyone in the iRacing world, this is week 12 of season 2 of 2024. So this is our last race of this season, so we're trying to bring home some solid points in the last one. We are presently, after looking at points, we are 10 points off leading in Division 3 in GT3 category in this championship, so I am very, very determined to not finish in second on that, so we're really hoping we get a good result tonight. I might have to do some races this weekend to make up for it, but I'd love to do it on air with you guys. I think we're going to have a good one. So,
determination versus errors. We're at Belle Isle.
Yeah, I think survival here is going to be important.
Please, survival. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a street track. Like we saw at Long Beach, I think this place is a little harder than Long Beach, if we're being totally honest. This is like Long Beach with twice the amount of bumps. So we're literally, I don't know if you guys can hear it on the stream, but we're literally like right there bottoming out pretty hard. The car is literally leaving the ground multiple times a lap. So this place is violent. Dr. Mike, if you are watching, I'm going to need an adjustment at some point this week just from the motion in the sim. This is not the most comfortable seat in the house tonight. I am getting rearranged every corner. Jumping on power too soon. I think we got this. Angelo and I did some setup changes earlier today just in testing to get this thing a lot closer, mostly damper changes. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it is now. It feels pretty good. Like, I mean, yeah, is it bumpy? Am I getting shaken to no end? Are the teeth going to fall out of my head? Yeah, probably. But the car feels good. It's not unpredictable. It's not darting anywhere. It's kind of... Usually the word we're using is compliance, and how compliant it is everywhere. It's really honestly feels pretty good here. Comfortable. Well, relative terms, but...
Yeah, walking in to this one, you know, I've never been to Belle Isle. Heard about it from Greg and other teams. know how bumpy it was. Walked in behind Greg running just some quick laps, give me a little reconnaissance. What's going on? Holy cow, this is bad. There's so
Yeah.
many bumps. This thing is insane. Very tight track. Immediately noticed that he was just struggling, and it was more so just like I said, bump compliance. So
Yeah.
tried to figure out what the car likes. Had some setup ideas. Uh, Went for it right out of the box. We wanted to go another step, but we never got to it. We were fixing a lot of things, and believe we gained on it pretty darn good. I think we got a pretty decent car to start with.
Yeah, it's just it might need some slight rubbing on in a couple places, but I know that getting it to feel like a Lincoln Town car is going to be a big ask. Nor would it be remotely fast if
You're
we did
never
that.
going to drive a couch at this track.
Yeah,
That soft. Yeah.
not possible, but it is a lot better than it was before. The car's not darting or doing anything unpredictable anywhere. It's just kind of like going with the flow over top of everything.
Yeah. So, folks, we did drop the low speed damper area, which is upsets the chassis really quickly and what have you, and countered it with a bit more of the high speed adjustments of the dampers. Basically, as we know, Sebring's our home track. We've done quite a few laps there. It can be the difference between you're always staring at a wall to, hey, this is not that bad.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to explore what you got, what you're doing, or try the opposite. Every now and then, you get it wrong.
Yeah, engineers are always trying something different.
Yeah.
If it was easily predictable, there wouldn't really be much engineering going on.
Yeah. I think we got pretty good on the last couple of moves that we made. We definitely need to talk strategy. Garrett, you're saying 30 some odd laps?
Yeah, the fast guys are doing 31 laps, depending on where the overall like GTP leader is. It could be 30 or 31, so we'll stay on the safe side with fuel. Looks like we're burning 2.4 to 2.5 liters a lap. Plus, pretty sure here at Belle Isle, we didn't do a practice race, so this is the first one the entire season. We did not get, unfortunately, enough time to do a practice race to kind of work procedurally through everything. Because I'm making a mistake. So I believe the grid for the race is like right here. So like we grid and then like it's almost a standing start for the race, which is just lovely. But we'll assume that there's another lap for pace. So 32 times 2.5 liters a lap will be our total race amount of fuel that we need, plus a little bit of margin of safety. And we can only hold
80.
80, and then we can only hold 53 at a time, so that's the difference is how much we need to add.
27.
27, so we need to add 27.
Copy that.
And I don't know what fudge factor you put on that, but I always like a little bit, because it's not worth running out over 3 pounds of fuel.
27.1.
Okay. We can go in 1 liter increments. So.
No. I always like to add as much as you never sputter, never stall.
You know, Angela, something that's interesting that's just another engineering experiment that we could look at next season. I've been watching a lot of the top alien iRacing streamers. There's definitely some strategy that even in races like this that they do fuel save so they can get away with a shorter stop. And I guess they've done the math on figuring out how much of a fuel save they need versus lap time and how much they add and how much it costs and everything like that.
I just want to know how they're beating an alien and they're 2-3 seconds a lap ahead or something crazy like that. Physics engines are definitely getting really better, better and better. Chassis movements have so far been jiving really good with me. So, but I haven't explored bottoms or tops, meaning haven't found the end of the camber curve, the end of the pressure curve, whatever adjustment we're looking at. So,
yeah.
So it's pretty interesting that they're using a really heavy strategy, as we saw F1 marching ants. How you can just fuel save the entire Monaco race.
Oh yeah. Well, that's if I were to look at, all right, so the day right now, if you look at our best time, which I did before our stream, I did a 30.2. We got down to like the 29.9s and 29.8s if I'm really on low fuel in a quali mode. Fast guys right now are in the high 28s, so we're a good second and a half off, which track this length is about 1.5%, which has kind of been the going rate. So if we're 1.5% off everywhere, which has really been, again, kind of the average number all season long, if we're gonna ask ourselves, where is that?
Yeah,
I
that's
think the
exactly what I'm
biggest
saying.
single chunk is in the nut behind the wheel. That's definitely on me. Am I a driver
What?
coach?
You're not-
Yes,
you're
I
not
teach
perfect?
people how to do this, but I'm not perfect and I'm always improving. And
Yeah.
you guys are following along with that journey, so this guy has to get better. That's for sure. How much is it the VOP of the car? I think we've kind of all identified that the Mercedes is perhaps not the fastest choice on iRacing, but
Correct.
we committed to it for the season.
We like a
and
challenge.
we
like
wanted
good
a
car.
challenge.
Yeah.
Let's figure this thing out. Let's try something different. I think it had some strengths over some cars in some places, and it's obviously got its weaknesses. And I know iRacing would tell you straight in the face that no, there's no such thing as an imbalance. These cars are all equal. No, well, welcome to motorsports. That's not true. Don't ever think that for a second that there's no politics involved in how VOP works. But all right, so say 56% of it is me. I think a good 20% of it is the car, or 30% of it is the car, and then I don't know what's left, 20% or so.
Yeah.
I think some of that could be in setup optimization, but that also feeds back into the driver of being able to drive the setup as well.
Yeah, well, we're both pushing each other, and obviously we've made some good strides this year, so it's been really good. And now you tell me we want to change platform. That's all right.
Yeah, I'm sure most of it. The difference, my rating's only where it is because of my driving skills. So, yes, it is all me, but I am getting better with this.
Now I'm getting better at this too. It's like I said, it's a little bit different in real world. Greg and I don't spend 17 hours a day looking at it and
No.
trying to optimize setup. We both have day jobs, so
Yes. My day job is quite nearly doing this, but not specifically.
Not exactly,
this.
yeah. Me too. My day job is building shocks, doing setups, race engineering stuff, but it is definitely different. I'll tell you, like I said, one of the great things about this is I get to sit in the car with you. So the point of view camera, folks, you can have all the data acquisition in the world, but being able to sit next to the driver and talking with him during the lap and looking at what's actually happening in the car, amounts so much quicker to quick adjustments and setups. So the opportunity that's here in the virtual world versus on real track, there's such a delay in real world.
Yeah. Well, Angela, we're only at the tip of the iceberg with the live bit of information for you. If we really want to get carried away, I can give you a live telemetry screen with like shock positions and shock histograms and everything if you really want to go off the deep end with data.
If it relates to speed, then I might want to. But right now, we're taking good chunks out of it. When we get to a little bit pointier end of the stick, we'll probably invoke that rule and start looking at it.
Yes.
How's the car overall?
Honestly, it's pretty good. I'm really concerned with, I want to do like a race stint here because I really wanted to see where the tires go. So far, they're feeling pretty good. It's not going away too much right now. I'm trying to do more of a race pace.
Copy that.
Honestly, it feels pretty good. We're definitely past the peak, but I don't. The fall off I was telling you earlier, I don't know if it's as present as I thought it was.
Same here. I'm seeing the same thing.
Yeah, the temps look pretty balanced front and rear.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a spread from left to right, but I don't know how avoidable that is.
We'd be able to adjust that again. We're taking big chunks out of it. We're still pretty much staying square setups. We've danced around a few of them that were handed. As we know, we're going clockwise around this track, and there's a lot more right-hand corners here.
Yeah. Oh, it's literally like I feel my organs bouncing around on the inside. Not really a great feeling.
The funny thing is, when I first walked in, the chair definitely responded to some of our changes, and overall, the movement of the chair I thought calmed down. But I also thought that the steering wheel is what we're looking at. So, how you're able to drive, or how the car is handling in response to your driving.
Yeah.
Definitely smoothened out.
More than anywhere, we've gone in iRacing, any track. There's a lot of opinions about motion systems on sims, and it's really ultimately there's a big objective part of that discussion, and then there's ultimately a big subjective part of it. We have our reasons for choosing this motion sim right here. They're not just limited to the motion discussion, but I will say for sure, all of the setup changes we were making, Angelo, I not only like felt them in the car behavior, I'm feeling them in the seat. I'm feeling shock changes, like literally through the seat to tell you what's
Which
going
is
on.
amazing, because to me, that only comes from, super pro driver on the track. So whatever they're doing for physics model and motion, my laugh is, they finally sat down with quite a few proper car chiefs and engineers and drivers and just kept refining it. And your butt is definitely feeling it. I think I saw it in standing in the room with you, seeing the motion change. For me, it was also looking at the steering wheel and inputs that you, the driver, were having to correct or not correct.
Yep.
So, very nice. Like
Yeah,
it.
it's cool.
I like I like the movement, on the sim rig. I definitely do. If you have the means, then you can enjoy it.
Yeah. So for anyone watching, so this is a pretty much fully loaded with some even some custom options. CXC Motion Pro 2 simulator. So we've got a 2 degree of freedom motion system on the seat. So it is, yes, it is a seat mover. Get to that in a second because I know everyone's got something to say about that, and originally I did too. I am looking at triple 77-inch screens running in 2K at 120 frames, which is really good. I know there's higher refresh rates out there right now, but this is honestly awesome. It's very it's literally larger than 1-to-1 scale. What I'm looking at, so it's very immersive. We do a lot of driver training stuff here, so having something that has this much of a field of view is pretty cool to work with. Got a fully, you guys can see on the stream overlay, I've got a fully hydraulic pedal set. There is brake fluid in there and real master cylinders. So real, in fact, that we need to bleed and service them pretty soon here, actually. This brake fluid gets old, master cylinders get worn out, and they need to get rebuilt just like a real car. I've got a Leo Bodnar direct drive steering system, pretty much, in my opinion, the best one on the market. Is that a lot of money compared to some of the other ones out there? Yes, but it is also what a lot of the factory driver in the loop simulators use in their system. So this one can deliver up to 40 newton meters of torque. It's excessive when it's turned up that high, frankly, and it would really hurt someone if you crashed at the wrong time. But we have it really finely tuned, so I am literally wrestling with the wheel as much as I would in a real car here. I think it's some of the best steering feel I've ever felt in a sim. Not to say others are not good by any means, but this one feels pretty awesome. Usually the response is, wow, I didn't know the sim could feel that good. So that part's pretty cool.
Do you like the motion seat
Me?
versus
Yes.
what's out there nowadays? Have you driven any of the others?
Yeah, I've driven a bunch of the other motion systems out there. So yeah, there's a lot of debate about motion systems. Are they even necessary at all? My answer to that is yes. Well, not. I mean, budget limited is the first priority when you're building a simulator to go iRacing with. Oh, that was my mistake. No, I don't think it's really high on the priority list. But given a blank sheet of paper or a blank check to design the ultimate sim, I think a motion system done correctly is a valuable input, and it does not take away from anything or distract. It just has to get done correctly and tuned correctly. That's the big asterisk with all that. So yes, this is what is called a seat mover. It moves only the seat. Does the seat in a real race car move independently from the wheel and pedals? No, obviously it does not. I feel like everyone has to point that out to me all the time, like I haven't noticed, but no, it does not move like that. However, the way
You didn't notice? Oh,
I've
just in
never
case.
noticed. Wow.
Well, thank you.
So what the compromise on that is, the benefit is that it is a low mass motion system, meaning the only mass that is actually being moved is you, the driver. By moving only the minimum necessary, we're able to move it really fast, or as fast as is possible with this type of an actuator system, with no latency, delay, or anything. So a lot of these other motion systems out there, I've seen these 6 degree of freedom, big, sophisticated, six-figure sims out there. I've driven them. On paper, I was like, wow, this is really cool. What does it feel like to move in all these different directions and everything in real time? The problem is a little thing called mass and inertia. There's no overcoming the inertia of a system to move that quickly. You're going to move an entire sim chassis.
It just takes more power, that's all.
It just takes more power. Well, they're still working on a 15 amp outlet. And that very quickly becomes a limiting factor unless you're going to start pumping 240 volts and more power to this thing.
There's a reason why a lot of the sim rigs are still hydraulic, you know, pull down rigs, shaker rigs and things.
Oh yeah.
Because mass density energy. They can move an entire car in so many microseconds and make it do exactly what you want.
Yeah, with a true blank sheet of paper and a really big blank check with multiple commas in it, yes, we can build a hydraulic motion system for a sim, but we're talking 20, 30, 40 million dollars, which at that point, why aren't we just driving a real race car? Like, what are we actually,
Exactly.
why are we simulating at that point?
You know what's really interesting about shaker rig stuff is the depth the shaker rig is. So it goes many stories down, many I-beams, and many pounds of concrete. Because you might be trying to move a 4,000 pound car at 10 Gs or 2 Gs or this or that, and it can become a jackhammer. And you can move the entire building down. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I understand again the geeky side of the low mass and inertia seat mover. Makes sense.
Yeah, what we've done is we've really changed it so this seat can move much further than it does the way you're seeing me drive it right now, but it's not about using all the available motion. It's about having no input lag and feeling all of the high frequency stuff. We've tuned this so we can feel high frequency type of motion, so bumps, believe me, I'm getting plenty of those tonight. Bumps, curbs, wheel lockup, gear shift, traction loss, any of those like really tactile things, this does really well. The onset of motion, so when I hit the brakes, like boom, the seat comes forward instantly with the application of brake pressure, not behind. And that's really important for feeling everything that's going on. Like I really feel like I can feel the chassis of the car underneath me here. That's where like I can really feel the setup changes.
I was having worked with you a couple times on it. You know, you're definitely keyed in on this machine. Making some setup changes, you were like, you know, I think it does this, and I'm like, yeah, it should. That's the setup change that we were shooting for. Yeah. And the good thing is the correlation. The two right now are in sync. Changes, motion, your feel, well, three things are all in sync right now. So
yeah,
I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Take a look at your tire temps.
Yeah,
186, 188.
Yeah, they pretty much plateaued here.
Yeah.
Not feeling much deg at this point.
Same here. See no noticeable input changes or no degradation changes. Still holding some good lap times.
Yeah, like it hasn't fallen off pretty significantly. I don't feel a balance change at all. It's not like the front's going off more than the other end. And I think that tire times can tell that story.
Yeah, copy that. I think we got a long haul race car. Basically, you can drive this thing all day.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good here. Well, we're at about a fuel load where this is about a time where we would take a stop here. And I don't see any reason why we should take fronts or rears. It should be left side tires. I don't see why I don't think there's any discussion on that other than that.
Yeah. Again, I just always feel more comfortable with left sides.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best.
Unless the setup was compromised and we're totally nuking the freaking fronts.
No.
And we have no choice, yeah.
It feels the same balance as it did when we started.
Okay, copy that.
And I feel like I could do this all day. The big element we haven't really seen, because we haven't done a practice race yet, is traffic. That part's gonna be
Garrett and I are sweating already.
Yeah.
I probably should choose an alcoholic beverage. Just
yeah,
in
you
case.
might want to go make a choice now. It is Detroit, so we were kind of joking before the stream that what's the most appropriate drink for Detroit? Like Old English in a brown paper bag, or?
Right, that would be good. Well, actually, if you go back to their history with water, I guess just clean drinking water would be good.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Our tap water doesn't have lead in it, so that's cool.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Listen,
sorry for the Michigan people.
Listen, it's horrible that stuff like that happens, but it's all about the race car. We really don't care about the political side of things. So, about race car and setup.
What's a good Detroit beer?
I don't know. Somebody's got to Google that.
I know all the
Who's
Milwaukee.
media relations? Who's doing PR?
I don't know, Daphne on the phone with Daphne? I don't know.
Working on
Daphne,
it.
we got to work on Detroit beers. She's 20 seconds behind. Love it, guys. Love it.
So
Oh.
the joke, whoever said PBR,
Uh-huh.
so the Stroh Brewing Company is owned by Pabst. Still,
Uh-huh.
the name is synonymous with Detroit. So Stroh beer.
Oh, well, there's a
Get Augie.
much larger story about that being
Yeah,
with
get
that
Augie
race
Paps
car
on the
parked
phone.
over there right now. That's a story for another day.
All right. Good. Yeah, we raced 2-liter with Pabst. Augie.
Oh, Augie Pabst, yeah.
Yeah. So, Augie, if you're listening, send over a case of beer. Be happy to partake and share with you.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well. Miss the good old days.
Well, the other part of that rail talk from the Stroh side, small world, the prior owner of the GT4 sitting in our shop 10 feet away from me was from the Stroh family, the Stroh Brewing family company.
Oh shoot, cool.
Yeah.
We didn't even know we had a keg sitting right here.
Yeah. So shout out to those guys. I think we should do a practice stop. I want to see if this is going to feel like with left side
Hold,
tires.
please.
So Garrett, do you want to prime up 27 liters and left side tires for me? Garrett, you copy?
I
What was
got
that
you.
second drink? Holy cow.
You ready for that if I come in this lap?
Yep, let me switch up real quick.
I'm going to do another lap.
Yeah, we've been solving problems back here. Garrett's been doing a great job. So
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was stuff going
Yeah,
on.
when I said
No,
hold,
no worries, bro.
when I said hold, that meant
You
hold.
can pit.
Okay? I mean, I can't talk to you. I'm having ice cream.
Uh.
Okay? It's not about you. We're working back here, you know.
I'm sorry.
Daughter drivers, I gotta tell you.
Oh, I'm starting to pick up a 2-3 in some places now.
How long's this stint?
I mean, it depends on when we come in for fuel, but I'm pretty much at the far end of a stint now. Like, I'd only have 2 more laps of fuel.
Yeah.
You got 27 liters and left side tires waiting whenever.
Okay, we'll practice stop this lap. Honestly, this feels good. I don't know if I want to make any changes. Even with all the additional camber and tow.
We worked on it pretty good. You know, where we left off, unfortunately, we are going to race. Looking at everything, this is going to be a tough one to say, hey, we should do this or we should do that. I think anything, we're conservative, you and I, and our adjustments, we don't want to go backwards.
Yeah.
On our last race of the year.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, box this lap. Box. Final corner.
Give me a debrief anyway when you park it.
Okay. We can. Are we inside the window to go to the race lobby, guys? I would think we are.
Yes, we are. 15 minutes of the race.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna come in anyway. All right. So I'm just gonna. When we get to the load screen, I'll talk you through a lap here, Angelo. Overall, car
Copy that.
feels really good. I've got some pretty good braking performance. It changes direction as good as the Mercedes ever has, which is saying a lot, I guess. Let's see. It's a little
Give me
bit.
the worst thing. I see the long pause in your head, so let's give me the worst thing. What doesn't it do?
I would always just love more in turn 2 because it converts to entry speed. It's just a push on turn 2, and I'm just waiting until I know I'm comfortable to go back to 2. So if I could carve more in 1, and then the direction change isn't the problem. Just more speed in 1, and then turning that into turn 2. And I don't know if that's
Well,
possible.
remember,
I might be asking for something that's
you and I
unpossible.
talked about that a little bit got to sacrifice a little bit of turn 1, but talk to me about the drive out for turn 2. What's holding you back?
It's a big push on power. If it could, it's the highest speed corner at 90 miles an hour on track.
Copy that.
If it would just be more neutral, all the low speed stuff, it's very neutral and does this nice, beautiful neutral steering thing on the way out that I can ride all day long, and it's not lighting the tires up too much. It doesn't do that in there because I don't know if I have enough torque for it to happen. So it's a bit of a push. I just don't want to compromise anything else, and I can deal with this, no problem.
Scale of 1 to 5. 1 is like a joke. 5 is we need changes now. Where you at? Power down, push.
2.5 to 3.
All right, big enough. Let's start. Bring up the screen. Start thinking.
Okay, it's loading all right now. I love how it feels everywhere else though, but I just if we can get it to rotate better on power. As soon as I go to power, it just wants to go in a straight line.
Copy that.
So I just have to be conservative.
Now I want to try to push the throttle a little bit harder.
I would love to be able to I'm finding that I have to wait, and then it's boom, full throttle. Whereas I'd love to be able to work on having a tip
Squeeze it.
like
Yep.
squeeze all the way down,
Okay.
because that would roll the minimum up a couple miles an hour.
Okay. All right. Setup.
Hold the front end down.
No, hold the front end down. Need to
All right,
release
I'll
the
stop
rear.
being the engineer.
Drive the car.
Okay.
I fixed the car. You drive the car. That's it.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay. We
Hit
can do
the
that
stop.
next season when we're driving a
Hit the
different
stop.
car. We need
Let's
to do
go.
our best German accent tonight.
That's right. Accents between you and I are just never gonna fly.
No, we're always going to get it wrong. Everyone's
Absolutely.
cringing in the background. I know Daphne is.
Thanks, Daphne.
Hi, Nelson. Thanks for joining. All right.
Nelson's back in the house. Love it.
Setup screen. Here we are.
Right rear toe.
Okay.
Start pulling it out.
How much?
What were we? We were 130s.
130.
Go to 90.
Okay.
Low speed compression. 1 click up.
Right rear.
Right rear.
Okay.
Copy that. Apply.
Done.
Still conservative on the moves, but let's see what we got.
Yep. I would love to get, if I can get a qualifying lap in the 29s, I would be really happy with that, and I think race pace will be in the 30s.
Excuse me. You were what? 30.2?
Yes, I think I was.
All right. If you can't crack a 29.9, well, I'm going home.
So we need to watch for pit exit whenever a race starts.
Oh, yes, we will.
That GT just flew right past your nose.
And it's very sketchy even for me to come out of pit lane because it's very tight, and I know we're not really going to be leaving on, we're only leaving on one side of cold tires, but it's very sketchy for me, so you guys really got to be heads up. Especially if I have a very late pit stall, it's going to be immediately dumped onto the track. There's not much time to talk about it.
Not with the pressure. I can't perform under pressure, all right?
Have you ever been to a racetrack ever?
No.
No,
Don't know
never.
what that place is. Lime Rock this past weekend, as you know. A lot of fun to be back at the old stomping ground.
Yeah, I'm excited to be going back to Watkins Glen
Oh,
in 2 weeks.
love it.
And
Love
next weekend, Daphne and I are going to Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix.
Very nice.
It's one of my other favorite North American tracks. I have some poutine.
.128 still cold.
Copy. Slightly different track conditions from what we were just driving, but not largely different.
Copy that. Sun came up a little bit. Still
Yeah.
70 though.
Yeah, track temp's not much different. Oh. Oh, I was distracted. Shame on me.
Don't worry, we don't have tire temp yet, so who cares? Yeah, we could do it all over again.
I was gonna say you should have tried to get yourself out of there in case that happened within the race.
Good
Wanted to
idea,
see
good
your
idea.
Clutch kick.
Oh, I would have done that for sure. I just saw the prototypes coming.
Skill
I'm like,
Skill set.
yeah. Oh, cold tires, cold tires, cold tires. Don't touch the wall. Okay.
That looked like me. That's how I drive. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
No, 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 no.
119, very cold. Lap. Give me a lap. Take your time.
Kind of like a mock quality run. Just minus the fuel load. Gotta say, I know the toe being asymmetrical, I don't feel the car doing anything funny in the rear.
Hey, stop being an engineer.
Okay.
Just focus. What do we say? Turn 2. Squeeze the throttle. Look for rotation.
Copy. Oh, too much curb. Oh, okay. Even on cold tires, it felt pretty good. GT3 spun behind me. Oh, a little bit loose there. It's on me. Upper slowed a little bit. Ah. Definitely doesn't like right-hand turns as much.
Don't think. Just drive. Just drive. 153 tires.
Prototype is wrong time.
I don't think the prototypes know a right time.
No.
Like you guys think it's Road America. Please. There's
Road
never
America-
gonna be a right time.
Road America is on the schedule for next season, which I could not be happier about. And Watkins Glen.
Both gonna be fun. Easy on the curbs. Be careful.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite things to do is check the forums and see everyone mauling over the tracks that are chosen for the next season. Everyone just losing it and arguing and yelling, why would they choose North America? Why would they choose this American track? It's none of that European tracks. It's this and that. It's the funniest thing. They get so worked up about
You
it.
missed that one. What happened? Little mirrors?
Prototype there.
Little mirrors? Okay.
Alright,
Inside,
well,
inside,
you're just
inside.
gonna do whatever
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna do, I
Dive
guess.
bomb. Yeah. And all clear. Focus in front.
That Cadillac's pointed the wrong way.
Focus in front. All clear.
I don't know that I feel much of a change, Angela.
How hard you hit
There
the
it
throttle?
hurt. That corner hurts, for sure. 13, it is fighting me all the way out.
I don't understand why 13 would fight you on that one, because we changed the other side of the car. So that's what's weird.
It helps in 2. I think what we gained in 2, we lost in 13.
Yeah, I saw that in 13. Like, how the hell did we lose that?
Yeah.
It's not the loaded tire. Set up. All right. I didn't like the yin and yang on that, so I would compromise, go back.
Yeah, I'd rather.
It was only two, turn two, where we get a little bit of power on loose, power on not loose, power on push. Sorry.
Power push.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one I just went through 6 a little bit, but I can usually balance that with power. I think I just don't have enough torque available in turn 2 to be able to rotate it like I am almost everywhere else. That's really what it comes down to.
What gear are you in?
Third there. Everything else is pretty much second. Other than turn 13.
Where we just bottom of rev range? In third gear? Bottom of the rev range, third gear?
Yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
it fourth, and it would not. There's no
No,
way
no,
it'll
copy
work
that.
in second. That sun glare is something to talk about too.
Ooh. Sunset bend, nice. To the
Yeah,
edge.
trying to compensate a
edge.
little
I
bit
know.
there.
Back to the 130.2s.
Yeah, I think we still got a 29 in us here. I would rather trade. I'd rather 13. I'd rather have the car at 13. I'd rather go back on the change.
100%. Agreed. Anytime you want to stop.
Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna stop here. We'll go
Yep,
back,
copy
and
that.
then we'll do some quali sim.
Copy that.
Yeah, definitely worth. It's very interesting. I didn't think it was going to negatively affect anything anywhere.
Excuse me, it
Hey
shouldn't
guys,
have
I'm sorry. I don't think we
negatively
have
affected
time for
13.
quali. It's 8:42. Race starts in 3 minutes.
Negative. Setup change and go, go, go. That's
Okay.
good. Thank you, Kara. Eyes on the clock.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go back on that. So we'll go back to plus. Oh, wrong way. 133 on the rear toe, and then we had also done the
Low speed compression.
basic
Go down
compression.
one click.
Go back
Copy
on
that.
That's our race setup. Save it anyway. Save, yes. And then let's take all the fuel out of it and save our qual setup. Oop. That's not enough.
Yeah, this is one of those things that I wish we had a little bit more time, work on setup as every race engineer does, Oh, can we just have another practice session?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're honing around it. We're getting there on certain setup changes and things, and it feels good to keep moving the ball. But man, I wish we had one more session.
Yeah, there's always more. An engineer's always going to want another session. And the driver, too. I mean, I can go out and drive now, but I'll get literally like half of an out lap, and that's not accomplishing much.
No. Nope.
Assuming that I'm reading the data right, the actual lowest strength of field is the GTPs, with you guys being the highest strength of field in the GT3s.
Well, this is just a lobby. We haven't been sorted. This is just like a random the order that everyone joins in. So we won't know the actual SOF we're racing against until we move to the actual race session. I think, if that's how that works. These aren't necessarily who we're racing against. Some of them will be, but not all of them. I think. Someone correct me on that. I don't know.
No, I think you're right. I just thought it was interesting data that the fastest cars had the lowest SOF.
Yeah, right? So what's interesting with the multi-class stuff compared to other tracks is that because of how actual low speed and how bumpy this place is, the advantage that the GTPs have is going to be kind of lost in the low speed stuff. So like 7, 8, 9, 10, they're probably going to be the same pace that we are.
Yeah.
They'll be forced to get past us.
Yeah, just amazing. And you have a really good aero car. It's really stiff and pogo stick, and you put them on the bumpiest circuit and short circuit.
Yeah, it's kind of a
big compromise. Big compromise.
Mm-hmm. The IndyCar ride heights at Belle Isle, I'm like, are these guys going off-road racing? Like
Dump truck.
front wings 6 inches in the air. I'm like, how does it even work?
It doesn't. Well, it does. Yeah.
They're looking
You
like
gotta work
rally
on the
cars.
you gotta work on the top side, not the bottom side of bumpy tracks like this.
Yeah. There's no such thing as a diffuser or ground effects. Whew.
Well, we made a lot of good changes prior. Just ran out of time. Biggest thing that we know is going into this, what can you change? Driver has to change his line and his power.
Yes.
You're gonna have to move your line around to see where you can get it to squeeze hard.
Mhm.
Get back to throttle. Remember, you know, we always laugh in racing. Oh, that's the apex, sort of. That's where you think it is. But if I need to move it around, or how Greg enters the corner, or how he applies the throttle, he can change the balance of the car.
Yeah, just observing myself, I in the race, we start. I think I start pretty well with everyone else, just kind of matching, settling in, going single file. We built some heat in the tires. We set some really fast laps, and then I need to work better on working with the tire as it goes off. I tend to make some mistakes where I keep pushing the way I was a couple laps prior to that, and that's where I start making not mistakes, but I see myself blowing a couple apexes here and there that can be avoidable. So I'm going to try to work on that
Okay,
this time and try to
we'll
work
try to
with
remind
the
you.
tire as it goes off.
Yep, yep,
So like that one time I went off in turn 1. Hey
yeah.
Dusty, how's it going, dude? Thanks for tuning in. Um, yeah, all
All
right.
right,
So
second pit stall.
we are the second pit stall. So, like I said, it is imperative that we are on top of what's coming my way as I leave pit lane because I have like no time to think about it, and I am rejoining the track into the exit lane of turn 2. So I'm going to do my best to watch that, but you guys just keep an eye on that as well.
I will be watching.
Yeah. Oh, we got another Mercedes out here tonight. I'm not the only idiot with the Mercedes.
Excuse me, excuse me. I love the car. Any race car is a car that we love.
I love it. I still like this car. I wish everyone else would use it.
Surprised they can fit 2 cruise liners in Detroit.
Yeah, right.
Took me a second. I'm like, no, the port is in Miami. What are you talking about?
All right. I guess I'll move to my quality setup while we're waiting here. Look at that thing. I'm gonna be sad when we go away from driving the Mercedes.
What you think about those cars for next season that they've alluded to releasing?
Yeah, I mean, knowing
What are they
iRacing,
releasing?
the Corvette and the Mustang GT3.
Can I have a tinfoil hat moment here again and say that the new car is going to be ungodly faster the entire season?
But we got
Yeah,
two, Corvette or Mustang.
Oh, look at the river. There's the Mercedes.
I see
Yeah.
it. I see it.
yeah,
All right, it was a tanker.
yeah. I don't want to
cargo
go to
ship.
one of them because I don't want to go to an unknown. I'd rather go to something that we kind of know and can, make a livery for and do all sorts of cool things with, rather than just jumping into something that we're just gonna have to wing it and go. I know it's probably going to be fast, but that's just my way of doing things. So I have my affinities for certain brands, but we'll see where we end up. But
Maybe
All
one
right.
day we can open it up to a vote and let the fans tell us what we're driving.
yeah, you guys want to chime in now about what you think we should be driving, then let us know. I'll say that we're probably going to stay in. Oh, I'm not going to say probably. We are going to stay in the IMSA iRacing series for at least next season. Maybe we'll do some spin-off additional races we're not looking for championship points with outside of that. But so your choices are GT3s, LMP2, or GTPs. But we'll announce on Instagram what we're going to end up going with. But feel free to chime in. MX5. Yeah.
No.
I love you, TJ, but I don't know.
Come on, man! You got to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Unless we're slow, then we just jump ship.
Do the
Cold
Lotus
tires,
79.
cold tires, cold tires.
Yeah, I'm going to try to build some heat. Pretty much going to be going here any second.
What do we say, about 3 laps?
The out and 2 flyers. That's all we get, which is not even enough to get proper temp in, but we're pretty much punching off from here.
All right, be conservative, 1 and 2.
Yeah. Go. Whew. All right. Cold tires.
Green flag, cold tires, 1 and 2.
I want to weave, but I don't want to scrub speed either.
Cold tires, stay off the curbs. You don't get the second bounce. You don't, looking for grip when it lands.
Yep. Cold tires. Man, I hate that we can't get
Stop
enough to heat
pushing.
it.
Stop pushing. 144, 147. Relax. Take the stress off the tire. Let it come to you.
Got it.
$149. $156.
Okay.
I was gonna say watch 13.
Yep. Just as the tires are coming alive.
Yep, 1-2 coming up.
All right, that's it. Fourth. Okay, 2 seconds off, but 4th place. I guess everyone else had a hard time with the tires too.
All right, good stuff.
Cool. Let's hope that sticks.
All right. Good job, Greg.
Cool. Thank
A
you.
little smooth, a few minor mistakes. Wasn't going to interject, just it's a lot.
Yeah.
Low grip track, it's hard to build heat. You just got to let it come to you and be patient sometimes.
Yeah.
Or weave the shit out of it.
I do the best I can. They really don't want aggressive driving on the outlap, so you're kind of limited with what they'll let you get away with doing. I want to do this big burnout, and they black flag you every time you do it. You have to restart. So
Nice.
but
Okay.
we're
Copy that. We're good.
we're good with our fuel calcs for 27 liters.
No, we want to go up just a little bit. Remember, factor safety. There was no fudge factor, I thought.
Yeah, I think with all the traffic, we're gonna have a lower fuel burn than what we thought, but
Okay.
I think we're gonna be safe on that. But
All right.
it's not worth.
It's not worth the 6 ounces of eyedropper fluid.
Yes. 6.7 pounds a gallon, I believe.
You know, Greg, the cheapest thing to do in racing is for the driver to lose weight, not the actual car.
Yeah, that's usually the way that works until your driver's emaciated, but that's usually not the case.
Yep.
So strength of field. Is this top split? Maybe not. I mean, there's a 7,000 in our category. Right? Some crazy alien, 2 seconds faster than us in qualifying.
Yeah,
Not
that's
sure how.
what I'm getting at. Lamborghini,
Don't forget-
Porsche.
Yes, thank you, TJ. Okay. Thank you. All right. The over/under on the heart rate tonight.
Tight circuit with big cars.
I would bet
One
high
two
tonight.
zero.
Yeah.
120.
We've got 33 cars,
125.
12 GTPs, 9 P2s, and 12 GT3s. We ended up 5th, it looks like. Wally. Out of 12, that's not bad. Mercedes right behind us.
All right, quick. You get 2 bets for 120. I'm going 125.
Okay. Whew. All right, let's do
Wait a
this
minute.
thing.
Garrett's
on,
a
trust harder.
spotter. I think he's can control this.
He can
All right,
influence
I'm
the
seeing he
spotter.
can
Wait a minute.
cause
That's
the
right. I can
125.
rig this.
It's rigged. All right, focus in front, guys. Let's have some fun.
Well, just so everyone, you guys know, because we grid so close to start finish, the GTP field is going to pull away, and then the P2 field, and then we pull away. But by the time the GTPs are probably going to take the green, which is almost immediately, we're probably going to be doing what's quite nearly a standing start, which I don't know why.
No?
They do this, but okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's
hi,
what it is.
Philip. It looks like you're P2 at LMDH. Nice job. Good for you. 4.4 thousand. You're making me look bad. Good luck. I'll do my best to stay out of your way. Driving the Acura. Seems like the Acura's fast this week. Okay. All right. Well, I hope the whole field rolls off at once and they don't do this staggered thing. Ready to go racing, everyone?
Yep.
Tinfoil hat is on. Oh, look, Waffle House livery. Nice.
That's cool.
Very
Waffle
fitting for
House
the location.
Lamborghini.
What if I better go to Atlanta, but works here?
Believe me, there's plenty of Waffle Houses in Detroit.
Yeah, I know. It's mostly associated with Georgia, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the one at Daytona. It's kind of was famous for many years because every team would kind of head there for breakfast back in the good old days.
Mm-hmm. All right, so GTPs are rolling. Please, can we not do a standing start? Please. I don't know why they do this. Why don't we just do a full pace lap?
Is the driver complaining, Garrett? Shut up and drive.
Okay, we're at least rolling. And we're racing.
Oh my god.
The back of the GT3 field hadn't even started moving yet. That's kind of dumb. Why did they do that?
Poor guys.
Yeah. Ice cold tires. Hello. I'm gonna hang on the best I can. I don't know how these other guys are doing it, but at least I've got no pressure.
Oh, maybe we
behind.
can learn something, you know?
Yeah.
All clear behind. Looks like almost about 100 yards, 200 yards. So focus in front and latch onto the freight train.
Oh, they're making mistakes on cold tires. Good.
The aliens are fallible.
Oh, something up ahead. Woo, stay, please. Jesus.
Well, okay, good move, good move.
Man, no room. I'm afraid of. I'm having flashbacks to Long Beach. They're blocking the road, and I couldn't see it until I was on top of them. I could
Oh,
very
well,
well.
you got P cars about a second back.
Yep.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh yeah.
Heart rate.
Right on top of you. 2 of them.
This is gonna be a chaotic race.
I think Garrett's crying already. we need to put a heart monitor on Garrett. Get about the driver.
Okay, there you go. Prototype, go.
Clear. 200 yards. Focus in front.
Okay.
All in class, nothing coming. Focus
Yep.
in front. Check out the Porsche's line, just take a look at, see what he's got.
Much less curb usage everywhere.
I was telling you that before. Stay
He's
off
also-
breaking curbs.
He's also missing every apex.
I know.
By 6 feet.
6 feet.
And he's still faster than me.
That is what I don't get. You know, how's that physically possible?
The 911 hybrid dropped yesterday, that's why.
Tinfoil hat.
I'm just gonna fill his mirror.
That's copy. Keep it clean, minimize some curbs. No
Yep.
reason to punish anything. No pressure behind.
Copy.
Just fill his mirrors, drive your line.
Definitely some aero looseness in that at 13, and I expect it's gonna happen in 1 and 2.
Copy that. You can accordion him if you need.
He's got more stick in 1 and 2, but yeah, probably the aero.
Probably the big fat engine behind him.
Yeah, hanging off the back end of the car. Or is the 992 GT3R a mid-engine car, technically?
Right.
I know the RSR was technically mid-engine.
Yeah, right. I really flings it over there. Still clear. All cars in class behind.
Got 2 cars approaching, 5 seconds out.
Copy. Can you be a little bit louder, Garrett?
Copy that, how's this?
Much better.
GTP 2 seconds out.
Not sure why he squares that off so much, but
He's right
Yeah.
on top of you.
copy.
Now he gets a longer run before he loads.
Yeah.
All clear behind.
Copy.
See, stay off the curbs.
Okay.
No, just looking at the key card. Bounce off those.
Might be creeping in just apexing earlier. 13, try to hold me to like slightly later there.
Copy that.
Come on, front end.
GTP, 2.5 seconds out.
Okay. Grab
Right
next.
top of you.
Okay. Come on, GTP, get by me here, please.
There you go, inside.
Cool.
Clear. Watch it. 13, watch 13. Oh, good to go.
Yeah, the prototype's not really fun. Oh, this guy's making
No,
mistakes.
he's just making a lot of mistakes. He's struggling a little bit.
Yeah,
Be careful, open your eyes up. Your line, 13.
copy, thank you. That's it.
Copy that, good job, good job.
Yep.
Bunker's down on the inside there.
Yep. I try to arc 12 and 13 without unloading the car, but I think it just forces me to get in early if I do that.
Squeeze power.
GTP, 2 seconds out.
Okay.
Rapidly approaching.
Leader, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
On top of you now. Alright, 2 of them right on top of you.
Good job,
know.
clear.
I don't know
Good
if
job.
it wasn't turn 3 what he was expecting to happen there.
They're fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah. Whew, okay.
Yeah, GTP, 2.5 seconds out.
Copy.
Right on top of you.
One by itself or multiple?
Singular.
Okay.
Another one, 2 cars back.
Here it comes. Clear. One more.
You got 2 more coming. Right on top of you, both of them.
Okay.
Got another one, 2.5 seconds out.
Copy.
Right on top of you.
Okay.
You're clear.
Angela, so if we're going to take, how many liters of fuel are we going to take? Did we decide on 27 or 29 or?
27. You were worried
right.
about traffic, but still holding a decent pace.
What is
28,
GTP, right on top of you.
compromise?
Okay. If I can hold 53, can you just subtract 27 from that and tell me when my fuel window opens? I should be able to do that mental math, but I'm trying not to do it while I'm driving.
26 liters.
26? Okay, so when I get below 26 is when our fuel window is open.
Copy that.
It is probably 4 or so laps away.
You got this. You're doing a good job. Just keep it
Yeah.
calm, minimize mistakes. That's how I got a podium last night. So
More podiums.
That's right.
That's how it works.
Is that how that works? That's your name, huh?
You get a P2, 2.5 seconds out.
Okay. P2s are going to be a bit harder getting by us because they don't have the punch out
I
of the
know.
corner that the
I know.
GT3s do.
We're watching him come up
He's right on
on.
top of you.
Yep. That is a bad place
Trying
to do
outside,
that, but
trying outside. Outside to inside. Not bad, not bad.
I'll flash my lights at Philip the next time he comes by. Try to remind me if you guys can.
Will do.
Copy
No.
that.
Not that it's a priority, but
Yeah, yeah.
you know, gotta say hi to our viewers right now. We can.
You got a P2, 2 seconds out.
Yep.
He's right on top of you now.
Yep. Every time I think this Porsche's missing the braking zone. That's too deep there, Mr. P2.
On top of your focus.
P2, 2 seconds out.
Okay.
All clear for a bit. In
Okay.
class behind.
Copy. That BMW's been hanging with me for a while.
Alright, Russ, throw it all the way through.
And thanks for joining, Debbie.
Oh, hi, Mom.
That's cute. Mom's here.
Yeah.
We got P cars approaching 3 seconds out.
Looks like our pit window could be open as early as next lap if we wanted it.
That's copy. We're looking at the ants to see
P2,
if we got
right
a
on
good
top
spot. P2 inside, inside. Danger.
GTP approaching rapidly.
Copy.
You're clear.
Copy.
In class, looking close.
I'm thinking we stop this lap.
Love you. I'm on the same page. Waiting for you to
Going for
come
the
around a little, get a little bit closer.
Use the undercut.
Yep, yep.
It looks like we got a lot of traffic on top of us in the next lap or two as well. So we can make some good use of that and not take the race on the racetrack. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm just worried about coming out, that's all.
yeah, we're gonna have to play that one by ear, but all right. So box this lap, left side tires, 27 liters.
GTP, 2 seconds out.
Okay.
1 second out.
Got it. Oh, he's gonna try to go up the other side when I try to go to pits. Don't you dare go that way. Thank you.
Good job, Craig. Force the hand. Alright, pit stop.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big flick. You had to flick it just to show them that I'm going towards pits.
Yep. You stay where you are. I'm gonna be where I am.
Yep.
Okay. Pit stop. All right. Let's keep an eye on traffic. So far, looking like
Watching.
we're gonna have a clear re-entry.
Yeah, we're looking good, looking good.
Looking like all the GTPs and B2s are passing by us.
Good call on the over-under,
I believe we
BMW
are
and the
clear.
traffic. Great job, guys. Great job.
Yeah,
Good.
we're all clear. Next GTP is 10 seconds back.
Okay.
We have plenty of time.
Track is yours, front and back.
Cool. All right. Now is when we gotta put in some good laps.
Cold tires, cold tires.
Yeah. Oh, I can feel them.
Cold tires, cold tires.
Got it.
Remember, if you don't have to use the curbs on the cold tires, I think she gets upset a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to worry about damaging a tire here, but we got.
Yeah, I just look at the amount of slide that happens.
Yep.
It's not worth a mistake crashing the car.
Nope. I agree.
GTP, 3.5 seconds out.
Copy.
Cold tires, 130.
Yep.
$133, still cold.
Yep. Feeling it.
Right on top of us, 1 GTP.
Yep.
Inside. Clear.
GTP, 2 seconds back.
Okay.
143 tires.
Copy.
Leader.
Right on top of us.
Give me that slipstream.
He'll take it.
We have
He'll
plenty of
take it.
space, 13 seconds for the nearest cars.
Copy.
Relax, bring the heart rate down. Your lap.
Copy. Yeah, would you mind turning the air conditioning down here?
Of course. Down or up?
Colder.
Hold on, okay, yeah.
Older.
Oh, I can feel it already. Thank you.
I think he's trying to see 125 on the heart rate.
This is the most physical track I've driven. And I'm talking literally physical, like on me. In this seat, it's a lot of work. Is this the
That's
easiest
copy.
way to do iRacing? No. This motion might be more of a handicap tonight, but at least I can feel what's going on.
Yeah.
And I like the workout, so
P2, 3 seconds out.
copy.
So it's good to push yourself. V-car.
Got it.
Good job, good job.
P2, 3.5 back.
Copy.
P2, half second. It's red dock wheels.
Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
Inside. And clear.
Cool.
So, if I'm reading this correctly,
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a Regan and Ryan Chandler in 5th and 6th that I would dare to say potentially
They're looking
either
like
it's a happy
brothers. Yeah,
coincidence.
siblings. I was looking at them the same liveries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was watching them in the review.
That's cool.
Gonna make for an interesting dynamic racing.
Yeah.
Or a fist fight. Or
Who's got
Yelling.
the higher? Who's got the higher
yeah.
I rating? That's probably a hotly contested item.
One of them was driving a AMG, so I assume probably the one with the BMW, considering we're a bit handicapped.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
what does that mean?
It's not the
Hey.
car. It's not the car. It's a setup.
It's
Alright,
not-
it's the driver.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying we're driving a cruise liner. Heads up, you got 3 GTPs, 2 seconds back.
Got me. I'm pushing too hard in turn 3 now. I need to back up my braking just a little bit.
Tires, deck.
Yes.
Really didn't creep in before the tire deck. So you just push a little bit hard. And
It's
then
just
you get some
incremental.
traffic
I'm
coming
having,
free.
and I'm having to creep in a little bit to kind of compensate for it. Is this Philip?
Not yet.
Phillips coming by you now.
Hi, Philip. Go get that guy.
It scared me there, Philip.
Yeah.
Little tap the wall.
Oh, oh.
Got a GTP, 1 second down.
Copy. What's this Lambo doing? Big
Flips and
body
parts.
work. Good thing body work's not a thing.
Bodywork's not
Please
a thing.
get out
then
of the way. Thank you.
What about all the shrapnel that was in Monaco?
Yep.
Got a P2 approaching, closing on you now.
Okay.
He's forcing it from the clear.
Okay. There's the BMW. No. That was a good effort. Oh, we're splitting the Chandlers.
Yes, you are. You two boys, go to your different rooms.
I have no idea we're talking about them right now.
Well, you could listen in, subscribe. I guess that's
Yeah.
fine.
So he overcut me because he was behind me.
Yes, he did.
Wow. How
You
long
got a
was-
GTP, right top of you.
I wonder if he somehow made it on a shorter stop. Yeah, our stop was 3 seconds longer than his. I can see it.
Shouldn't you be driving? It's a car on top of me.
Inside.
Yes, I should.
You're clear.
Okay. Don't look at pit stop windows, all right?
Yeah, prior to the pit, he had gained 2 seconds on you.
GTP closing in fast. On the outside.
That
You're
was
clear. And you got a P2 up behind you, exiting pits.
copy. Well, he's faster than me. Anyway, not that I needed to make it easy, but
Now we now have a target.
yes.
So let's follow the BMW.
Yep.
Reagan, we're coming.
Yep. Give me everything I got.
Nice smooth lines. Nice smooth lines. Float some speed.
Alright, ton of P cars coming. 2 of them 1 second
Whoa,
down.
whoa, whoa, where's my TV? Oh. Lost my TV for a second. Got a black screen, not sure what that was. That was terrifying.
We can look into that in this race.
Yeah.
4 P cars right on you. All 1 second.
Copy. Can you do me a favor, TJ, and minimize the upper YouTube channel on your screen so if anything crazy happens, I have another screen to look at?
There you go.
I don't know if that was
Redundancy.
a TV issue or a display issue. Hopefully, that was a fluke. I've never seen that happen ever.
You all missed
Right on
it.
top of us. P2 coming in as well. 1 more, 1 second out.
Okay. Everything's okay.
Come on the inside.
Isn't busy or anything.
I think there was 2 inches on that move.
Yeah, that one felt close.
1 more coming, GTP. He's right on top of us.
Okay, breathe. Full breath. Full breath. Nothing else coming. Fine Regan. Fine Regan. Open up your lines. Watch out for tire deck. Let's see if we can carry some speed.
Alright, we're 2/3 of the way through.
Okay.
Got a P2, 3 seconds out.
One click towards the rear with bias. Starting to get a little pushy on turning.
I was just saying to Garrett, like, he's picking up a little bit of mid-corner wash.
Yep.
You're kind of holding the wheel, asking him for more, and it doesn't want to give it to you.
Yep.
Right on top of us.
Yep.
Taking the outside.
It helps. Good bit. Wish I could make a bar change a little bit, but it's okay. Too early.
You ever think about moving your line and turning it in a little bit later?
Yeah, that's.
Takes a lot. Been running pretty hard here. You got a little bit of reprieve.
Yep.
Work on your line.
Yep.
Work on the balance.
P2, 3 out.
Okay.
Right on top here.
Yep.
Going to the outside. And you're clear. Now you got breathing room.
Lots of breathing room.
Go
Focus
ahead.
in front. Find the BMW. Turn in later. Let's not grind the front tire.
Copy. How are temps looking?
88. Left front.
Okay. Really trying to just keep the car loaded the whole time, and it just doesn't work. You have to go to straight hands so briefly.
That is a copy. Sometimes on the chicanes too, when you're going left, right, left, you just want to breathe one heartbeat.
Got a GTP alongside us.
Yep.
Just came out of pit lane, but he's hot.
Yep.
Clear. 1,000 yards, nobody behind. Can't tell.
Copy.
And let him fall back.
Yep. That was bold.
Got 2 GTPs behind us.
Copy.
I think one of them got caught in that crash. I think one. Yeah, one of them just got hit taken out, I think.
Copy.
Right on top of us.
Okay.
On the inside. Okay.
A little bit of breathing room.
Copy.
P2 leader approaching. 3 seconds. On top of us now. Going on the
Copy.
inside.
Yep.
You're clear. GTP, 3 seconds out.
Copy.
Right on top of us.
Okay.
Inside. Alright, class leaders behind us. Approaching rapidly. Going on the inside. Or outside now.
Once again, a little bit of breathing room.
Copy.
BMW's got a
Ah,
little bit of
Philip is
traffic.
approaching.
Hey, cool.
A little bit late. Too much pressure.
Copy that.
Good recovery. Just focus.
Yep.
Philip is 3 seconds back. We should give him some lights. Right on top of us.
Okay. Do the best I can here, Philip. All you. I know you're on a delay, so I'm not really telling you,
You're
but
clear.
Definitely.
It's the thought that counts.
Lots of breathing room. Your
Okay.
line, your time.
Yep.
GTP 4.5 out.
Okay.
Two and a half out. Right on top of us.
Copy.
We'll let GTP 2.5 seconds out.
Okay.
Right on us.
Thank you for not rushing the outside of turn 2.
You're clear. Get a P2 2 seconds back. Or 3, sorry.
4 minutes, 25 seconds left.
Okay. Good on fuel. A little late on turn in on me.
Right on top of you and clear.
Copy. Doing everything I can within reason here.
Well, your lap time's pretty good, so doing great.
Cool.
Really, really good. We've got 3 minutes left.
Copy.
1.5
Cars
out.
go.
GTP.
Copy. He's not gonna make it.
Breathe.
We got 2 of them on top of you.
Inside, inside, inside.
Thank you.
Danger close.
Outside.
Yep.
Or inside rather. Both clear. 4.5 seconds. P2.
I know my heart rate's not that high, but I am working really hard right now.
Well, the biggest thing is it's never come down.
I mean, you burned out 850 calories, so say goodbye to your Chipotle you had.
I don't know if that metric is done correctly. I don't know if I burned that much. I burned that much on a 15-mile bike ride. I don't think I'm working that hard.
But the stress, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Although my brain is probably burning as many as my body is here.
1.5 P2. Right on top of you.
Okay.
Inside, inside, clear.
1.5 away. P2. Right on top of you.
Okay.
And relax. Nothing behind, 1,000 yards. 1 minute left.
Copy.
Bring it home.
Dr. Mike's letting you know that you got this.
Cool. Thanks, Dr. Mike. I'm gonna need an adjustment. This seat is having me all over the place. Been a violent ride.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be pretty crunchy.
Yeah. Is that Lambo that crashed earlier?
Yeah.
Right?
All clear, no mistakes.
Presumably coming to the white.
Drive the tires you got under you.
Yep. Yeah, that Lambo's not for position.
He's lapped.
Yeah. White flag, 1 to go.
Alright, you got 2 P2s, 6 seconds out.
These guys are racing in front of me, so hopefully they don't do something silly here on the last lap. Gonna stay behind them at this point.
Copy that.
P2s, 3 seconds out. Right on top of your P2s. They are fighting for position. Be careful, these guys behind you are being really aggressive with each other.
I see that. I'm kind of...
Kind of stuck. Yep, kind of stuck. Deep breath.
Martini car made it by the red one.
Deep breath. Inside, inside,
Wow.
inside.
Checkered flag.
Okay, thank God, there's 5th place. That's probably points.
I don't know how
So-
my heart rate was not higher than that. That was pretty
know.
intense for me.
Yeah,
Whew.
we saw the 110 at one point, but the biggest thing is we got to look at sustained and average Because he was up at 100 for a long time.
I think the whole race was above 100. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Just really how physical it is with the motion and just having to stabilize myself.
Yeah.
And it feels warmer in here. I don't know. Not to
Yeah, you're
complain,
just
but
working. No, you're
yeah.
working hard. That's all.
I think the motion, the actuators are working hard. Like this room is just hotter. This is a true street race, making it physical. Cool. Well, that was a good
good
race.
job. Good job.
Minor mistakes here and there, pushing too hard, kind of my usual stuff, but no self spins or anything like that. I touched the wall twice for 2 0Xs. I think one was in turn 2 and the other one was in 13. But whew, I'll take it. I don't know if it's how it's gonna shake out with our points. I mean, we'll check after this.
Hoping we got something.
Yeah. The way it counts points, I don't know if this will beat one of our 4 worst weeks, so we'll see. Hoping it does. I don't know if we're top split, but we're in a strength of field higher, well, kind of match with my iRating, but we've picked up iRating points, so I don't know. Too many maths.
Too many maths.
Yeah.
Drive car, we go catch me up on.
It's the Chipotle.
Oh, that'll slow you down too.
Yes, that will definitely make it warmer in here than it needs to be. I'm just gonna stop here. Someone else's pit stall. Oh. Well, that is our last race of the season, guys.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad. I'll take it. I mean, it would have been more exciting to finish somewhere other than where we started, but even a 5th place is pretty solid for us. I feel like I did the best I could. I mean, small errors, but I don't know if it would really totally change the result really all that much. I really didn't have anything for that BMW. I was really doing the best I could, and he still had me every time there. So, yeah, I guess we split the Chandlers. I wonder if they're related or if that is purely coincidence. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, all right. I don't
Good
know
stuff, good stuff.
any moments we want to look at here.
Nothing too notable. Lap 23, there was that Porsche GTP, the car that pulled in front of us. You just basically locked the brakes and went into the wall. Nothing really that interesting.
Yeah, the start. I mean, we can look at the start if we want, just because it was kind of silly. How we like went immediately to race pace. Yeah, we were already cooking here. Okay, we literally peel off, and then it goes green like almost immediately.
Yeah, something happened back of the pack because I think it was like turn 1, turn 2, and half of them didn't look like they had made it.
Huh. Is blend cam gonna give us a better view? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, iRacing, if you're listening, can we have a full pace lap there with a field that's that big? That is really dumb for a start. And I don't know why I'm the first person to be pointing this out. We should do a full pace lap. Hello.
I'm sorry, they're not listening.
No, clearly I'm not important enough, but I don't know. I can't be the only one who has to be pointing that out. Oh, then these prototypes almost made it very messy at the start. Wow, that scared me.
Yeah, right at you. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I don't know. There's much more to look at here with all this.
No, pretty
It's
good.
kind of procedural. So, all right. Well, let's see how this shook out for us. I don't know what that TV drop was. I've never seen that before, and I didn't do it again. So, I'm in the 2400s on iRating. That was the top split, which is also cool. And 83 points. All right, I think that's going to haul us into hopefully a nice position. I think that's a pretty good haul of points.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
I didn't think we were going to pull that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Big safety rating hit because I was at 0. And
Maximilian, yes, that is a CXC rig.
Yes, it is.
And he was in race with you.
Yeah, I recognize that name. I think you were at a GTP, right? You worked there for a summer. Yes, cool.
You know all the guys then. We are on the phone regularly with Ryan and Cruz and Chris and all the guys there. Yeah, these sims are awesome. Is it overkill for iRacing? Yeah, you bet. But doesn't suck to be doing this right now. It's a really good workout. All right, so we finished 5th, 30 laps. So maybe we probably took. I think we had 2 laps surplus on fuel, which is fine. Not really gonna make all that much of a difference. Not a make or break thing. Setup was awesome. I really don't have any complaints. Towards the end, I wish I had the ability to change the balance a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a bit pushy late in the race. Oh yeah, LMDH. Sorry.
Also, looking at your lap times, if you run through,
Mhm.
really consistent, considering traffic and everything else. Just you could rip off 130s all day long,
Mhm.
131s if you had to slow down here and there. But part of me wishes that we could have squeaked some more out or tried to tune up a little bit more setup stuff. But great job overall, Greg. Real consistent setup showed we had a 130 car.
Yeah, I think so for sure too. I think my best lap, just looking down the list here, we were faster than everyone behind us by fast lap, and then slower than everyone in front of us, which
That's pretty much how
it's
racing works.
usually how it works.
We had a 130 car showing up to a 130 car.
Yes, exactly. So I guess that's a good side. Aside from cost, traffic management, I think was fine for as good as Belle Isle was ever going to be. So I don't know that there's much more on that. But all right, let's look over. What I'm more excited to see is how this affected our points. Please, I really want to be back in first in Division 3. Please. Nope, we didn't pick up any points. No, we didn't pick up any points because that would have been one of our drop races. Man. Unless it hasn't reflected yet, and we'll check tomorrow morning. I don't know how long it takes for the.
I don't think it reflected 'cause we were down 10 points last time we
Yeah,
checked, so we definitely might have gotten points there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
refresh, screen refresh. Somebody do the math.
Yeah. iRacing takes sometimes a little bit, and
Yeah.
like I said, with their algorithm, with how they drop your 4 worst weeks, I wish iRacing made it easier. You have to go to the legacy site to like find your points printouts from every single race that you've done in the season. There's no easy way to do that. So that's where like I think 80 points was enough to be better than one of our worst weeks, but I don't actually know. So I'll have to check tomorrow. Samuel, if you're watching, you're doing a great job for doing this well, and you've done 4 times as many races as me. So I wish I had as much time as you, but good work I know what it's taking to do what we're doing right now. So nothing negative against you. This is a fun competition. And then Colby, I know you're right there behind us too, from Pennsylvania, good old state of Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania.
You might be
I say that
familiar
because
with
I'm
that state.
might be familiar with that state.
Yeah.
So.
Would be good if we can get in more races with Samuel and Colby.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever actually been in a race with them. I don't know that I've ever seen their names. Perhaps we have, and I just haven't.
Maybe we try to coordinate one day.
Yeah, I
See what
might
we can do.
message these guys and just say a polite hello and good work type of thing. We can always check. I know I'm not worried about our Florida club points position because I think we've been very safe on that for a while. Yeah, we're clear by 67 points, Mr. Jake Stewart. So that's cool.
That's Jackie Stewart. You're reading that wrong.
Jackie Stewart.
Yeah, perhaps, right?
Jake, if you're listening, that's how you should pronounce your name from now on. So that's cool. I mean, even the fact that we're in the top of a division in GT3 class in this at all, I think is really exciting. So I'm kind of in our first ever full season of participation in a series to be in the mix of anything is kind of cool. So, and we're 78th worldwide in GT3 category, which to be in the top 100 of anything is really
Yeah, no, that's stellar. Definitely a good year.
Yeah, it's been good. So, unfortunately, I think that's going to be the end of the Mercedes. I didn't see you guys did a vote up there, didn't you? I saw that it was underway, but I didn't see the results from it. Maximilian, no, we're not doing the next one in an hour. It's I don't know what time zone you're in, but it's quite late where we are right now. It's almost 10 o'clock, so unfortunately we have to go home. But have fun with it if you're doing the next one. I don't want to. Maybe this weekend, if I really want to get onto the top of Division 3, I might come in and do some extra races without some live streaming just to get myself there. But I want to do it live for you guys so you can see everything that we're doing. happen. So I don't want to cheat with that. But yeah, so kind of in summary, I guess we'll post on Instagram the final results of this with how everything kind of washes out over the next couple days. We're not going to be doing anything in week 13, at least not on a live stream. Maybe in the future we'll do some week 13 buffoonery, but not this week. 10 p.m. is rookie
Week
hours.
13 shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
Yeah, 10 p.m. is rookie hours. Yeah, I know. We have to get back up and do this all again tomorrow. Well, not specifically this, but yeah, I need a sub shut eye. But yeah, so first our first full season of participation. We did all of the IMSA iRacing series in season 2 here with the Mercedes. Stuck with it. May not have been the best car all season long on average. But
we made it work.
we made it work. We learned a lot with the car.
Kept moving.
Yeah.
Kept refining. Kept learning things.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
why we're here.
I think we got to a pretty good place of understanding what the Mercedes likes and doesn't like and how it needs to be driven. I just don't know if the BOP
Decent spot. Yeah.
I just don't know if the BOP has it. And again, maybe an alien can get into the Mercedes and win a championship with it, and maybe I'm just making up this understanding that the Mercedes isn't quite as fast.
Yeah.
But it just feels to me that just watching the Porsches and the Ferraris and the Lambos do things that I know the Mercedes has not even a chance.
Yeah, I look at that and I go, this car will not do that.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, Max. We'll hopefully see in one of these upcoming races next season. Yeah, so I think we got to understand the Mercedes really well. I love the Mercedes, so I'm really glad we stuck with it. The car looked awesome. Thanks to Josiah from Replica Racing in the house tonight. I don't know if he's on camera back there somewhere, just watching on the sidelines. Yeah, Mercedes looked awesome. We're working on there's a hand on the camera. Yeah, I think we're going to stick in something GT3. It's not going to be the Corvette or the Mustang. I don't want to go with the Wilds card. I'm sure a lot of other people will. And I have a feeling, just knowing how iRacing works, that they're going to be the fast ones out of the box. But that's not how we're going to do things. So I'm thinking something mid-engine might be a good choice just to mix it up, learn how to drive something different. Yeah.
Mid-engine?
Perhaps
Ooh,
mid-engine or
okay.
rear engine. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
We're let's see what the results are. What should Greg be driving for the next season? So you guys voted for the Ferrari. Well, if you know me at all, you know that's that resonates. And I put my vote in that
Pocono sports car? I don't
Pocono
know.
sports car. Are you watching? I have only maybe a little bit of time in and around Ferraris, and I have for a long time. So there's some odds that might be a Ferrari next season. So that'll be fun. It does sound like a vacuum cleaner are going to lose the glorious 6.3 liter V8 sound if we were to do something like that. And most of the turbo cars just don't sound awesome. But, sound doesn't convert to race wins. Well, racing is nothing but converting money to sound, but sound doesn't actually directly get you wins. So it doesn't matter what it sounds like. But
hold on a second. Racing, sound, money, electric car?
yeah, that's how you really fix it. That's how you
that equation doesn't work.
eliminate the problem altogether. All you get is tire sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Sound of vacuum cleaners.
Tire sound and depression.
Yeah, that's what you can hear over top of all the tires. Yeah, so I think we'll be back. We're going to do some. We're going to continue with this series next season. I've seen some of the schedule that they've posted on the forum so far. It's so far looking really good. There's addition of a lot of races of a lot of tracks that I love. I know Road America's on there. Watkins Glen is on there. Two of the best road tracks in the United States, in my opinion. I think Coda made its way on there, which is going to be good. I did see Misano on there again. I don't know what the story is with that, with why that's back on there again.
Okay.
I think that's a vote. People voted it back on there for some reason.
The Europeans are probably well, whatever. I won't complain about it. There's worse tracks than Misano, and at least we know it won't be new for us next time. So, yeah, the season's going to look really good. It's going to line up. The real IMSA series is obviously very active. I think they're at Mid Ohio this week. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I think Mid Ohio this week. So. And then their schedule really digs in over the summer here. So I know a lot of the races here on iRacing are going to line up with what the actual IMSA races are. So we'll get to play off of that synergy a lot. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be really good. We're going to do some pre-recorded races that I'll do maybe shorter format. We're going to give you guys some pre-recorded content, talking more about the club, the sim, more detail on what we have going on here. That's going to be some of our summer projects. And then we're going to look at trying to do some endurance races with multiple drivers. So it's not just this guy. You're going to have to stare at the entire time. We're going to get some other drivers in here. Some guys who are maybe much lower iRating than me, and maybe some guys who are much higher, and maybe some guys who have a couple of Rolexes from Daytona on their wrist to be involved in the sim too. So that'd be really
That's
cool
going
to
to
have
be fun.
a
Okay.
nice mix of people in here that we're going to do some longer format races with. We're going to get the other sim involved. It's going to be a party in here. So I think it's going to be really cool. We've got some really cool content coming your way. So far for anyone watching, we've only been live streaming to YouTube. We are going to be adding Twitch next season in addition to YouTube. If you're watching us now on YouTube, that's fine. You can keep that up. But we're going to go to a new audience as well on Twitch concurrently with everything else that we're doing. So that's going to be fun as well. Got some other cool back-end changes, some new partnerships. We're going to redesign the stream layout. There's a lot of cool improvements that we're going to have for week 1 of the next season. So yeah, we're going to be off next week. And Daphne and I are going to Montreal for the Grand Prix, and then I'm going to Watkins Glen to coach a customer. But I'm literally flying back from Montreal to come down here to do a live stream, and then go back up to Watkins Glen. So it's going to be a busy couple of weeks of real racing and sim racing. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, well, let's wrap this one up. As always, I want to thank all of our partners for making all of this happen. Decipher Technologies, we finally got all of our tech upgrades here in the shop, so our live stream has hopefully been a lot more robust than it has been in previous weeks because we have a total network overhaul with everything. We have a cell network extension network in here now, so we're basically, if you have AT&T or T-Mobile before, you wouldn't have any cell signal in our building just because of the construction, but now you've got full bar. So that's what Decipher specializes in amongst many, many other cyber security and IT things. So they've given us a complete overhaul here. Huge supporter of ours at a lot of our events. Love working with them and having them support everything that we do. We got South A Capital giving us support on the business development side of things. Talking about it today, there are some very cool things on our horizon. I can't really share any details yet, but just more where all of this is coming from is all I can say at this point. So that part's all really exciting. Sawbelts, of course, with all of their driver safety gear. I'm sitting in their GT pad seat. Yes, it's an FIA approved seat, totally unnecessary to go sim racing with. But we do a lot of real driver training. So to being able to drive while sitting in the real thing that people are actually used to in the real car is pretty important for us. It's definitely comfortable. I'm very well planted. It breathes really well. It's great. So if you have the means, I definitely recommend it. I don't know what's the Ferris Bueller quote, the proper wording of that. If you have the means, I highly recommend it. Yeah, we're using their 2-inch harnesses for everything. Of course, safety is not actually an issue in here, so it's not about that. But having the belts done the same way I have in a real car, for one, it's really good to have that sensation of having the pressure on your chest. But more so, it really helps keep me planted for all the motion going on, especially on an active track like Detroit tonight. So that part's been great. And then I'm using a little bit of an older pair of their Hero 9 gloves right now. Again, FIA approved, not necessary for sim racing, but because I do a good bit of driving in real life, these are the same gloves that I use in the real car. So it's really nice to kind of have the same ergonomics that I'd have there. Yeah, so Sawbelt's an awesome partner. We've got more coming on that soon. Some cool things in the pipeline over there as well. Race Logic and VBox, big supporter of ours as well. We are a dealer of their products for mostly real motorsports stuff. So if you've got a race car looking for the ultimate camera system that the pros use, definitely hit us up. We can get you hooked up with that. In our sims specifically, we use their blue OLED lap timer coupled with their SimPack software so that we're able to capture all of the sensor screen video and all of the sim telemetry in real time. And then we capture that, and then we're able to analyze that afterwards in VBox's circuit tools. What's really cool with that no, I have not seen any other sim data capture tool out there do, is that it seamlessly integrates the video and data analysis so that it is one seamless thing. So you can overlay all the data together and then watch the videos side by side in real time with each other. Incredibly useful from a coaching standpoint. I do it plenty offline to kind of analyze myself compared to a good lap, a bad lap, a different driver, whatever it is. So that's a really useful tool that I have not seen done anywhere else in the sim world. So yeah, they've been awesome for us. Want to thank Rocky's Ultimate Garage. They're a big partner and one of our members here. Rocky's Ultimate Garage does the ultimate wheels, tints, wraps, PPF, detailing, any of those type of things here in Palm Beach County. They're based off of Palm Beach Lakes, I believe. So if you got a supercar, sports car, race car, high end, anything like that, they will totally hook you up. Best customer service anywhere at any distance. Rocky's really the guy. So shoot us a message at info@thechicane.club if you want the connection over there. We've got, of course, Captain's Chair Coaching. That's Jason giving me the best business and executive coaching around to make all this kind of keep me pointed in the right direction on the not on the driving side of things, but on the business side. Yeah, I think that's about it. And if you are a partner or have a company that you'd be interested in partnering with us for strategic, technical, or marketing reasons, whatever it is, shoot us a message at info@thechicane.club. So there's the end of the sales pitch. Yeah, in the building tonight, as always, all season long, we've had, I want to make a huge shout out to you guys for making all this possible. It would not be possible without everyone's support in making all of this happen every single week. So we've got Garrett Heisinger. You want to wave to the camera, Garrett? He's been doing spotting and strategy for me all season long, making sure we're pointed in the right direction. I don't know that we really had too many mistakes. I mean, I had an error at Road Atlanta with traffic, but I don't know that we had any real multi-class issues. Some less than ideal behavior from the other cars, but nothing strategy-wise. So that was good. Strategy went flawlessly tonight. So thank you to Garrett for helping us with all that and getting all our pit stop details perfect every single time. Angelo, I know you've only been in a handful of races, but thanks again to you for helping me with all the race engineering, being the voice on the radio, calming voice, kind of keeping me focused on what matters and not the engineer in me that wants to overanalyze everything.
Copy that.
So thank you to you. Anyone who's has a race car, needs shocks rebuilt, check out Anze Suspension. Is it AnzeSuspension.com, I think?
That's correct.
Yeah, so check out his website or his Instagram, and he'll get you hooked up. If yeah, he's one of the best around here. So he is the best around here by a long shot. So TJ from More Podiums, thank you so much for helping with all the stream production side of things. Hopefully it wasn't nothing too stressful all season long, other than our our ISP Comcast not being too full. They're gonna just cut off our internet just for me saying that now. I gotta love Comcast. Anyways, thank you to TJ for kind of managing everything on the back end. Hopefully it hasn't been too busy for you. But I watch every one of these streams every week, so everything's looked awesome. So thank you to you. For anyone watching, go check out More Podiums on YouTube. He does all sorts of really cool reviews of new gear, new software. I know he's got a new headset that he's going to be doing a review on soon. Sorry, am I priming you for that one too much? He's laughing. And he does a lot of his uploads of his races and his home gear. He doesn't do this full time, so not like us. So I go to him all the time watching what he does. So you guys are watching, make sure to give him a subscription and a like and a comment. Josiah from Replica Racing, thanks for the liveries for everything. Mercedes looked awesome this year. I know we got all the there he is. So that's Josiah. So he does all of our sim liveries, all of our sim photography. He's a big sim racer himself. So yeah, if you guys need custom liveries or anything like that done for your cars, I know he just hooked TJ up with one. What was it for the GT3R? I think.
Yeah, Porsche Cup. It looks real good.
The Cup car. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. It looked super cool. So you guys can hit up, I believe it's replicaracing.com, right, Josiah? I think so. I think that's what it is.
He's nodding yes. That is
He's nodding
correct.
yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then of course my lovely wife Daphne, who keeps me pointed in the right direction all the time too. I need a little bit of smacking around every once in a while, but thanks to her for yeah, of course, social media, the YouTube chat moderation, and kind of everything else that she does to make all this happen. So thanks, guys. This has been fun. I feel like a race car driver.
Hey, Craig, thank you
Am I allowed
for
to say
bringing
that?
us all in and letting us help out and do what we do.
Yeah, this has been fun. So, all right. Well, we're off next week. We'll be back June 12th for the start of the next season and a presumably new GT3 car. It is going to be not the Mercedes, I'll tell you that much. We know what it is, but we're going to keep it on our wraps and we'll do a proper unveil the week of the race. So, all right. Until then, you guys have fun finishing out this week. Anyone watching on iRacing, have fun finishing out this week. Don't have too much fun next week in week 13 with all the buffoonery. I know we're going to be goofing off, maybe offline. And we'll be back June 12th, start of next season.